Greetings everyone, and welcome to my coin collection. Today's coins are a little bit different, in that it is a collection of circulating coins. This set is a collection of Australian 50-cent coins, starting from 1966, when Australia changed to decimal currency, up until 2006, when the book in which they are contained was published. As you'll see from the booklet that is part of the set, it was published for children, but I've found it a useful place in which to store my Australian 50-cent pieces, even if the order in which they organise the coins in the album is somewhat bizarre. The booklet itself is quite good. It gives the year the coin was released, the designers and descriptions of reverse and obverse, and then some text about the coin or the event that it is commemorating. Feel free to pause if anything catches your eye and you want to read more. The colours can be a little garish, but otherwise it is fun. One thing to note from the front of the booklet is that it says the first 50-cent coin from 1966, which was round rather than being a dodecahedron, is no longer part of the currency, and therefore not a part of this collection. When we move on to the coins themselves, you will see that the first 7 in this unusual organisation that they have for the set are all from the 10-coin Centenary of Federation series, which was produced in 2001. There's 1 coin for each of the 6 states, 3 are for different territories, and 1 is for the country as a whole. January the 1st, 1901 marked the date at which Australia became an independent nation within the British Empire, which, after the Balfour Declaration of 1926, became officially the Commonwealth of Nations. Each of the state and territory coins features the words Centenary of Federation across the top, the coat of arms of the state or territory in the centre, flanked by the numbers 1901 and 2001, along with the state or territory's name and the words 50 cents at the bottom. The first coin here is from the state of Queensland. The shield features 4 symbols of industry: cattle, sheep, wheat and mining. It's supported by a brolga, an Australian crane, and oddly, a red deer. Victoria is the second state coin. The shield here features the stars of the constellation known as the Southern Cross, while its supporters are 2 female figures representing peace and prosperity respectively. The first territory coin is for Norfolk Island, an external territory of Australia located in the Pacific Ocean between New Zealand and New Caledonia, just over 1,400 kilometres or 877 miles off Australia's east coast. The territory of Norfolk Island is actually made up of this island plus neighbouring Nepean and Phillip Islands. The fourth coin is for the Northern Territory. This shield shows an Arnhem Land rock painting of a woman with stylised internal organs and 2 campsites joined by paths. It's supported by 2 kangaroos. A black swan features on the shield of the coat of arms of Western Australia, once again supported by 2 kangaroos, although this time they're holding boomerangs. The next coin is for South Australia, and its shield features a white-backed magpie with the background of an orb representing the sun. It rests on a grassy mound with images symbolising the state's industries. Australia's smallest state, Tasmania, has a shield with industries of wheat, hops, a ram, apples and a thunderbolt representing hydroelectric power. The animals supporting it are thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger, an extinct carnivorous marsupial native to the island. The first coin not from the Federation series is for the year of the Outback in 2002, recognising the contribution made by Australians who live outside of the major cities. It features an Outback windmill. 2003 was the year of the volunteer, and this coin features a montage of some of the different ways that volunteers bring benefit to Australian society, including firefighting, surf lifesaving, Meals on Wheels, charity workers and others. The coin from 2004 is the result of a competition that was held across the country for primary school students on the theme of Australia. The winning design has a koala, a wombat and a lorikeet, plus the initials of the young designer. The first 2005 coin commemorates the 60th anniversary of the end of World War II. It is called Remembrance, and it's based upon a photo taken at El Alamein Military Cemetery on November the 5th, 1942. The last coin on this page is also the result of a student competition. It was minted in 2005 for the 2006 Commonwealth Games, which were held in Melbourne, Victoria. This is the standard 50-cent coin, featuring the Australian coat of arms on a field of wattle as designed by Stuart Devlin. This particular one is from 2006. The first ever commemorative 50-cent coin was produced in 1970, 4 years after the change to decimal currency. It celebrates the arrival of Captain Cook at Botany Bay in April 1770. It was 7 years before the next commemorative coin was produced in 1977. This coin is to celebrate the Silver Jubilee, 25 years since Queen Elizabeth ascended to the throne. On the 21st of July 1981, Prince Charles married the then Lady Diana Spencer at St Paul's Cathedral in London. This is the 50-cent coin produced by Australia to celebrate the event. During September and October 1982, the Commonwealth Games were held in Brisbane, Queensland. This coin was produced to mark the occasion. January 26, 1788, was the day the First Fleet, led by Captain Arthur Phillip, landed in Sydney Cove, marking the beginning of European colonisation of the country. The coin was produced for that bicentenary. Before decimal currency in 1966, the 1 shilling coin featured the head of a merino ram on the reverse. This coin, to commemorate the 25th anniversary of decimalisation in 1991, reproduces that design. 1994 was the International Year of the Family, and a national competition, open to all ages, was held to design a coin to commemorate the family. This is the result. Sir Edmund Weary Dunlop was an Australian surgeon captured by the Japanese in 1942. His leadership in the prisoner of war camps was inspirational to his fellow prisoners, and he is on the coin commemorating 50 years since the end of World War II. In December 1798, George Bass and Matthew Flinders explored Bass Strait, the body of water between mainland Australia and Tasmania. This coin commemorates the 200th anniversary of that event. At the end of the year in 2000, much of the world celebrated the end of the millennium. This coin was produced to celebrate the millennium. Also in 2000, Australia received a visit from the Queen, and this coin was produced to commemorate that event. It is distinctive for another reason, which we will see once we've looked at the final 3 coins. A slightly different version of the coat of arms appears on the national coin for the centenary of Federation of the Commonwealth of Australia. The second last coin is the centenary of Federation coin for the state of New South Wales. A lion and a kangaroo support the shield, which has the Cross of St George with a lion at the centre and 4 stars representing the Southern Cross. The corners of the shield show wheat and fleeces, representing agriculture. The final coin in this set is for the Australian Capital Territory, the site of Australia's capital city, Canberra. 1 black and 1 white swan support the shield, which features a castle, the Sword of Justice, the mace of the Australian Parliament, and the Rose of York. It was the lowest minted of the Federation coins. The reason that the Royal Visit coin from 2000 is so distinctive is that it features a different portrait of the Queen from that used on British coins. Rather than the Ian Rank Broadley design at the time, it is a portrait by Vladimir Gottsvold, and special permission for the Queen was given to use it on this coin. Although it's not part of this set, I wanted to show you the original 50-cent coin from 1966. It was 80% silver, 20% copper, and although over 36 million were minted, only 14 million went into circulation, and it was withdrawn a few years later over confusion with the shape and the price of silver affecting the cost of the coin. I hope you've enjoyed looking at these coins with me. Please like the video, leave a comment down below and consider subscribing to ensure you see the future coins in my coin collection.